Hey, you guys, good morning. Today is another day. I hope you remain blessed and less stressed. Every day is a stressful day being a targeted. Even if you're not a targeted, just everyday life, period, can be stressful. So, today I want to talk about the topic of bullying because, as you know, if you are a targeted individual, you are constantly bullied on a daily, which means if you think you're being bullied and you have children, yes, please assume that they are being bullied. And also, just on a regular basis, there are kids that are not targeted, but they're just being bullied as well in the school industry. I want to give a shout out to one of the YouTubers. Her name is Stronger Every Day. She has a lot of topics that cover bullying. Also, it covers the suicide rate of younger kids that are committing suicide because they can't handle the tactics that bullying cause against them. So that's why I feel it's very important that we vent as adults because we get bullied too. And now we help encourage our kids to be stronger individuals in this world because regardless if they're target or not within the targeting organization, they might be prone to getting bullied because for some reason other kids empower themselves by bullying other kids, which it doesn't make sense. So, for instance, you have two modes of bullying. You have direct bullying and you have indirect. Of course, direct is when it occurs in the presence of the target, meaning that someone is physically bullying you by harassing you, putting hands on you. And the other form is when someone's in your face and they're verbally talking about you and you know that they're in your presence. Okay. Indirect is like it's not directly communicated to you, but it's bullying by rumors, cyber bullying, technology bullying. Bullying can be physical, of course, verbal damage to property, or by use of technology. So, bullying affects youth and adults. Okay. People who are perceived as different from others are often at risk of being bullied. So, you might have kids that may be dressed different, kids that may have disabilities. You may be yourself. You may be a introvert type of person, so you can get bullied because they feel you're quiet, you don't want to talk to us, you don't like us, when that's not at all. You might be just a shy person. Also, adults don't often know how to respond to bullying. I will say that because I am one of the adults who did not know how to respond to bullying, because when I was being bullied within the workplace, which we all know now that is called workplace mobbing. If you're new to this channel, look into workplace mobbing. That's when you feel you're being harassed at school. You feel like I'm being watched by the man in the little truck over here. He just sitting there watching me, but it's all good. That's bullying right there. That's indirect bullying. Okay. But we gonna see how long he gonna sit there because I'm gonna have to start work to 10 o'clock today, y'all. So she is up and just chilling. But anyways, keep it going. I told you I get distracted by these people. That's what they're here. They're distractors to take us off our A game. Okay, so let's think about that. How do we prevent bullying? Because as an adult, you want to avoid sentencing to being jailed because now you physically assault somebody because you're angry, you're going to jail. And then if you're a target individual, they really is just a tactic to set you up in order to incarcerate you, in order to take you out of society because that's their goal, that's their mission. So my goal to help prevent bullying is keep a line of communication open, talk about it. Talk about it to others, talk about it to your kids, talk about it to your friends. Like for instance, when I felt I was being bullied at work, I brought my bullying situation to attention to my kids who are of course you know younger, so they won't give me advice, but it just helps to vent, and it also helps them to understand that bullying is wrong even for adults. So like for example, the dialogue went something like this, like, did you guys know today at work I felt like let's say her name is A was bullying me at work. I didn't like it. What would you guys do if A bullied you at school? Can you give me some help? Just to give them an idea to know that I get bullied too. So it's okay. Let's talk about it. even if you probably really not getting bullied, that might be just a starter dialogue to help open your kids to know that bullying is wrong. And if you feel you're getting bullied, let's talk about it. So that was one strategy that I used. I also made sure I created a code of respect. I made sure that I respect the people in my environment so it can be a learned behavior that they know that I need to be respected too. Because, like they say, treat people how you want to be treated. And I made sure I pushed the issues within my kids. Like, we got to respect other people's property, other people's personal space. I would tell my kids that. I said, even if you don't like somebody, please try to respect them, because that can result in you being helped when you need help. Meaning, like at school, um, kids did try to bully my son. Of course, we talked about that all the time in my videos. Um, but when it came down to other teachers finding out, they was like, wow, but your son is so nice. He's this and this and this. He's a respectable young man. I'm like, that's what I'm trying to store in him. I can't tell you guys when he's not in the presence of an adult, is he's disrespectful to other kids. I haven't heard it, but I don't put him on 100% pedestal. But it just helps when you're trying to seek help, because people can't go with the slander that's placed against you, because they say you're crazy, they say you're rude, they may say we don't know what these people are telling other people. So if your action speaks louder than your words, you can debunk what these people are out here saying to you in the streets, and then that will decrease the bullying as well, because people won't understand or won't join in. Hopefully they won't join in when they feel like, no, this person's really nice, why are they saying this is a mean person that I should harass them? Okay, so that's one topic. Also, if you're a bystander to bullying, please intervene, because that will help empower you as well to know, like, you help somebody stand up for themselves so you can stand up for yourself. And most importantly, I feel it's powerful that we empower ourselves and empower our kids. Challenge yourself to encourage your strengths, meaning to point out the facts that you feel that best describes you as an individual. Start by saying to your kids, walk up to them and say, what's 5 good things you can tell me about yourself? And unfortunately, I tried it with my oldest and he couldn't think of 5 things. And I was kind of sad, because as a parent, I should already installed that in him. The 5 things I see that's great about you. Because when you love yourself, it's harder for somebody to take you down. It's harder for the slander to affect you, because whatever they say, you in your mind, you like, that's not true. I know I'm great. I know I'm a happy person. I know I can conquer all things. So that's one thing that we need to start doing. Start with 5. And then from 5, start with 10. And then, the list goes on. If you need to take these strengths that you have and create a mind map, a mind map is just a form of saying a chart it down and write it out, like put your name in the middle, or self, put the word self in the middle, and from self you draw out a line and then circle it and saying, from self, happy, from self, a conqueror, from self, smart, intelligent, nice look. Just keep going and going and going until you feel the strength to believe what you have written down. The key word is believe in it. Your mind is a powerful thing. Do not waste it on the energy of the negativity that's cost behind us. So once again, please look into bullying. Google it, you guys, because we are being bullied. Our kids are getting bullied. Please talk to your kids, because the suicide rate is going up. The youngest kid that committed suicide that I researched was the age of 6, by Samantha. I think her name is Kuberski. 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 Kabuski? Maybe it's Kabuski. But anyway, she was 6 years old. I couldn't imagine being a parent and your child is 6 year old and they don't want to live no more because of the world. So please look into bullying and encourage yourself to write down 5 things that demonstrates and describes you as an individual. Love thyself, and nobody can take that away from you. Be encouraged, be empowered. I had a PowerPoint, but it won't load. You know how the tactics of they do against us when we trying to do something positive. They won't let the video load. They make it disappear. So sorry, my video has been so boring with you just looking at nothing. But the app that I use is not working right now. So till next time, talk to you guys later.